side, it's Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the openings. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun. Newton to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, go, go.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right,